As the jade pendant shattered, the woman's face twisted and deformed in an instant. Her terrifying ugliness made her scream uncontrollably. Only then did she realize the pendant was not just her lifeline, it was her last hope to survive. She immediately ordered the man to save her, but to her shock, his gaze was cold as ice, and he even slapped her across the face. The reason for his change went back 3 years. Her father had once saved the man when he was gravely injured, and recognized him at a glance as a celestial master. To secure the growth of the family business, her father offered to send the man back to the celestial master's sect, on the condition that he marry his daughter, and use his energy to extend her life. Thus the 3-year contract began. Since then the man had always protected her, and her family's business flourished rapidly. But one day she was drugged by so-called friends. Fortunately the man arrived in time, or worse could have happened. Seeing her burning under the effect of the drug, he used the jade as a medium to channel his energy into her. But in 3 years of healing her, he had exhausted his vitality, lost 20 years of life, and gained an incurable illness. Yet instead of being grateful, when she woke up, she slapped him hard, and accused him of trying to take advantage of her. Just then her best friend rushed in, and asked the rich heir what was happening. The heir shockingly claimed that the man tried to assault her, and if not for him, she would have suffered. The man tried to explain, but she silenced him with her anger. Her friend fanned the flames, saying that even though he was engaged, he still acted so shamelessly. Hearing this she yelled at her father for forcing her to marry such an unworthy man. The rich heir however refused to believe it, because the man was a renowned celestial master in the business world. How could he be beneath her? But under her friend's manipulation, the woman publicly humiliated him, forcing him to kneel. When he stood firm, she pulled out the jade to threaten him. Though unwilling, he had no choice but to yield under its power, but she still beat him brutally, only stopping once he was gravely injured, then left with her friend to enjoy herself. Little did she know, the 3-year term was about to end. If she simply behaved for 3 more days, the man could cure her illness, and regain his freedom. But in her arrogance she drove him further away. Soon the 3rd day arrived, the day he was to leave. Her father, desperate to keep him, held an engagement banquet for them, trying to bind him through marriage. But her behavior only deepened his disgust. In her heart she had long treated him as a toy at her command, so she openly put him up for auction, offering his use to the highest bidder. At once the crowd started bidding fiercely, some willing to give up everything, just to gain his guidance. She grew furious, for in her eyes he was nothing but a discarded toy. How could he be so desired? Just then a powerful businesswoman appeared, declaring that with him, one could obtain boundless wealth. But the woman refused to believe. She thought it was all because of the jade, so she threatened him with it, demanding he drive the businesswoman away, or she would smash it. Not knowing that shattering the jade was exactly the freedom he longed for, when he remained unmoved, she furiously smashed it on the spot, believing she